What's up, guys? Larri Whyte podcast. So I got a special guest today. He goes by Omari or Omari Productions.
What's up? What's up?
Been a long-time friend of mine. So, I just kind of want to bring him in because, I got the first podcast out with Hobo. So I want to kind of keep it going, keep the pace going. So he's going to talk about, he wants to, you tell him, you introduce yourself.
My name is Omari or Omari Productions. I am a YouTuber. I tend to just post skits, I guess. I'm kind of getting back into the rhythm of doing things, so it's a lot of inconsistency, but hopefully soon you'll be seeing lots of films, skits, maybe music. I don't know. We'll see where I go with that. And yeah.
Okay, so I got a couple questions. I'm just gonna kind of, well, let's start with, we'll throw it a curveball here. So your brother, Hooded One, he does music. How does that influence you on your creativity? Has he had a big influence on you growing up? Because I know we all three grew up together. We're all close. Yeah. So.
Honestly, I never really paid attention to it, but it wasn't until recently that I realized he's just a motivation.
Right.
No, I wouldn't say there's a specific group that inspires me. It's really nobody in person that surrounds me. But he's just a motivation for me.
Right. Yeah.
He works hard every single day, and I want to be like that.
Definitely.
And I don't want to sit around and do nothing. So he motivates me. He's a part of that.
So let's talk about some of your skits. What are your skits about? What do you prioritize on? Funny stuff, serious stuff.
If it's skits, then it's going to be funny because that's
right.
That's
part of the skit, right? You're right. That's a stupid question.
But, no, you're good. But I want to mainly tell stories, but I also want to have fun. That's the whole skit part. Once I really get the ball rolling, then more films will be seen.
Yeah. So you're still in school. Does that have an effect on you, time wise? Do you have?
Of course.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're right. School. School. Or stupid questions.
You're good.
I got some questions.
But it gets in the way, of course. But like I was talking about, oh my God, I can't speak. Like I was saying earlier, I'm actually glad that's there. It's kind of a weird way to say it. It probably doesn't make sense to some, but I like how I'm productive, because if I didn't have anything to do, then I would just be laying around, and the self-discipline wouldn't really be there. Yeah, so just me being forced to get up and move around is kind of all right, let's go. Right. Now it makes me think about filming a lot, and it makes me really want to go back to it. So whenever I have free time, I just think about ideas, different films, skits that I can do, and I just write down a basic outline, or if I really know what I want to do, then I script it out.
Right. Yeah. So let's get off the topic. Let's get off topic YouTube. Let's hop on the music topic. Yeah. So. You got big artists like Kanye and Drake and all that.
Oh man.
Do you want to get into music? Is that something you want to or do you want to stick to filming? Because I know your brother, we all know your brother, he makes music. Do you want to? Is that something you want to do?
My goal, in my lifetime is to explore all types of art.
Right.
I don't mean just many different. I want to discover every single type of art that I can, and I have a whole lifetime to do it, so I have time. So right now I'm focusing on film, and that's kind of my roots. And then once I
branch off,
I don't know if you could really master it, but once I get to a point where I'm okay, I'm getting really good at this, then I want to go to music, maybe work on it while I'm doing the film thing. Then I don't know, maybe stuff like construction, or I don't know, stuff like architecture.
Right. No. Yeah. Definitely.
Painting, just anything like that, art. That's
definitely.
Me. That's my family. So we're all artists in our own ways.
Right.
So yeah, I just want to explore all types of art.
Okay. Do you have a favorite music you like to listen to, artist wise? Is there someone you just kind of stick to?
When it comes down to it, it's hip hop, R&B, soul, a mixture of that. That's just kind of what I always come back to. I'm very open, so I listen to a lot of different things.
It's good to be open.
Yeah, my roots are kind of a mixture of hip hop, R&B, soul mixed together.
Now let's talk about your skits. Have you had one that's kind of really blown up? I mean, I know your recent one. What was that one called?
Over dramatic.
Yeah, that one was a good one. I watched that person myself, and I thought it was hilarious. But Besides that one, like growing up, you know, because we used to film when we were younger. Have you had one that's kind of like grown? You know, because, you know, I mean, usually when you start YouTube, you always have one that like hits.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you know, I don't know, but I'm just saying like.
There is a 27-second skit. That's my most viewed right now. It almost has 500.
You talking about the one with Hayden?
Yeah.
When he hits his head. Oh my god. That was
I literally just thought of like a very quick idea. It's like I don't know what to do. I really want to film something. A lot of people didn't like it because I just shared it around. It was just a lot of self-promotion, but I didn't care. But a video that I think it's the second most viewed video. It's Wildlife Adventures. That was a video that I had a lot of fun filming.
I like that one.
It was me, Razor Jackson, and cameraman. Nobody knows him. His name is Joe. Okay. Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had a lot of fun filming that. I don't know, and like everything was on the fly. Like we went to the location and we said, "What are we gonna do?" And I was like, "You know what? Blah blah blah. We're doing this." Kukri Bronco. That's gonna be. Razor Jackson came up with the name of it. Thank you for that. And we just went with it, and I got some plans for that again. It's going to be fun. Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
See, now me, like with the podcast and everything, I'm still learning, but like I've always been good at like talking, so that's why I kind of want to you know, get into it. You know, I kind of, some of the questions I do come off the fly, like that's just how I am. Like, I'm just gonna wing it. So, you know, I have set questions like I want to ask and learn. But so back to the whole YouTube thing. Do you think us, like when we were younger, doing all those videos, those dumb videos, the stupidest videos we could possibly make, do you think they were fun? Do you think that helped us in the long run? Like, I know, because obviously you do YouTube, I'm doing YouTube. Like, do you think? I mean, I think it did. I think even if it was just dumb, you know, 40 views, 30 views, we used to get excited back then.
Yeah. Well, do you mean like? Did it help
do you think
us,
it helped us like now, like to where we are now, like still making?
Did it help us like keep
going? Yeah, definitely. Keep us motivated. Like,
yes, of course. Right. Yeah, they were really fun, and like I wanted to do that before we even got together.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even. I didn't even talk about how like I first started to get really into.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The YouTube thing. So,
go ahead. I will ask.
So around like I started YouTube videos like I started watching those around like 2010, 2011, and you know I just thought they were really funny. They were always skits.
Right.
Very rarely were they films. And, but yeah, I just started watching them, and about 2012, like the first YouTube video I was in was made. It was like some wrestling thing, and my brother was actually filming it. We filmed it on like a laptop, and then stopped, and then 2 years later, I was like, I started watching Smosh and Omari Productions a lot. Those were two popular channels back then. I mean, they're still popping off now, but they were kind of like the leaders. And I was like, you know what? They really like inspire me. I really want to do what they do because it's fun, it's funny, it's entertaining, and that's kind of the goal. I want to do something for myself and for others.
Right.
And you know, I just kind of fell in love with it. I started my YouTube channel, but I actually started out with gaming.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it led to actually origami. It might be my first video that's outlet that you see on the channel.
Oh, okay.
It's me making a paper airplane.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then I made another video testing, and I was like, you know what? I want to actually dive into this a little bit more and start making more fun videos and actually start doing skits and films.
Right.
So that's what I started doing, and that's kind of what led up to now.
Definitely. So where do you want to see yourself go with the whole YouTube thing? Like, you know, do you want to do that as a career one day? Like, you know, because some people, you know, if you look at the big YouTubers, they make it out of a career. Like, do you want to? Obviously, is that a dream for you, or do you kind of want to, you know, go do something else?
I see that as my future.
Right.
I feel like that is my purpose. My purpose is to tell my story in the form of film or just in the form of any type of art. And I want to connect with people that way. Right. That's kind of the goal. I don't care about fame. It comes along with it, which I'm grateful for because I get to meet new people. I get to touch people's hearts in different ways, and yeah, I mean, that's kind of it.
What inspires you to make YouTube videos? You know, like why? Why do you do it? It's what I want. Yeah, tell me why you do it.
It's like yeah,
it's a hobby, obviously, which
it's
is
just a hobby.
fun to you.
I just love art. I just love art.
Right.
And yeah, once again, I love telling stories.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Love telling stories, and it's I don't know. I just like getting lost in the process of making it. It's really fun, and I recommend that's something that anyone who's watching, I recommend you guys get into it. It's once again, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, but then again, it is a tough task because
yes,
it's hard to get into the YouTube thing because you gotta have creative thinking, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Have creative ideas. You have to be able to edit, and it comes a lot with it, obviously. I mean, it's doable. You obviously look at all the YouTubers, it's doable. It is, but it's hard. Like everything. Mm-hmm. Everything's hard.
Yeah, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. You gotta be willing to put in the work, and the end goal is worth it. The reward, the victory, it's all worth it because now you gain knowledge, and you can pass it on to other people.
Right.
And or you could continue further on with that and do something with it. And yeah, I think it's something that people need to get into.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, I agree. Yes. Yeah, it's just YouTube it's a fun thing to do in life. Obviously, if you got skills, you're good at it.
Mm.
What are some goals you set? Like, where do you want to, like, subscriber wise, video wise? What do you want to? How many videos you want to put out? How many subscribers you want to gain? How many likes? All that comes into play when you're making videos.
Right. Yeah.
So what goals do you have for yourself?
So my goal by the end of this year, I said it, but I actually kind of stopped making videos. So
right.
For a couple months because I was dealing with some things.
Yeah.
But I'm back in it now.
Right. Oh yeah.
So by the end of the year, I wanted to hit 100 subs. It's not a lot, but it's actually really hard to get out there on YouTube.
It is. You have to
promote. Unlike TikTok and stuff like
definitely.
that. TikTok is easy to
get
views and stuff like that on. And so yeah, I wanted to hit 100 subs by the end of this year. The consistent uploads are not going to happen as of right now, just because of the things that I have going on outside of whatever
school, sports.
I got a life. I got a life. I got things I got to take care of. But once that's over, I'm really gonna try to do what I can. I'm gonna bust all that stuff out. The likes, I don't know. I want some consistency. I just want consistent with everything. Like that's just kind of the goal.
Right.
Obviously, I can't really achieve those goals as of right now, but I just want to see improvement every single video, more views every single video, more likes every single video, more comments every single video, more support from viewers.
Yeah,
I want to see new people coming in every single video. Yeah.
So what do I want to say to this question? So back to the music topic. How do I want to word this? Do you think music has I asked Hobo last, I'm not trying to repeat questions, but do you think it has a negative influence or a positive influence on today's world? I want to get different people's opinions.
Today's world.
I'm not trying to repeat my questions, obviously. I asked Hobo last podcast, which I'm just trying to feel it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm still learning about music and stuff like that. Do you think sound has negative or positive on us and younger people, or how?
I say both. Because it's not only the way you look at it, but it's what is being said, in the lyrics and it's just a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of hip hop and rock and stuff like that touches people's hearts.
Right.
There's a lot of meaningful things. There's a lot of things that people can relate to, and there's just a lot of new rap. I call it rap. I don't call it hip hop.
No, yeah, definitely.
It's not really soul in it. It's nothing that really touches people. I think that has a negative impact because these people are gaining success from doing really nothing.
Right.
And unlike these people who are putting in hours, like my brother, and people who are here, they put in work and they actually say a lot of meaningful things in their art.
Right.
And they deserve more credit. They're very underrated.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
And they deserve more success than what a lot of these rappers are getting.
Yeah. Now, one thing I wanted off the music, I'm kind of all over the place. I would kind of want to like explore the world, like you know how YouTubers, you know, they go to like VidCons and stuff like that. You know, do you want? I mean, would you like to do that? Something that interests you, or do you want to stay at home?
Yes. No, I don't want to be. I don't want to be a homebody because that's really depressing. I don't like being home.
Right.
I don't like being stuck in a house. I like being out.
Right.
You know, I love nature. I love connecting with new people, and you know that's. I don't know. It's just something that I really love doing, and I always saw videos of VidCon and you know TwitchCon, this and that.
Definitely.
I love the conventions. I love seeing people come together, you know, for something fun, for something they all care about.
Do you have some of your friends, like, do they make videos as well, or they just go on with what you do, or you know, some of them pretty good at what you know, YouTube, or they do something else?
So the majority, besides you and obviously my brother, a lot of people have kind of stopped making YouTube videos besides Razor Jackson. He's still planning on coming out with projects. You know, I still talk to him. It's just he's got his own life to deal with right now.
Everybody's got that.
So yeah. So a lot of my friends, they kind of just wanted to try out YouTube. They just kind of wanted to upload stuff for fun, but they're not taking it seriously. They're not really putting in the work behind, you know, the scenes behind the videos. So yeah, really the only person, or I guess people that I can say who are really, you know, putting in the work now are, you know, you, Razor, and my brother. Yeah.
So, how do I want to word this? Have you ever had a second thought about YouTube? Like, you ever not wanted to do it? Has something ever stopped you? You know, have you thought about it like, nah, you know, because I've had thoughts in my life, you know, like maybe I should just go do something else. Maybe I have a different dream and a different goal, but like, obviously that's not the case. You know, if something's meant to be, it'll be. But like, have you ever had a setback? You know, you're like I mean, everybody has setbacks, but like setback with like YouTube. You know, maybe a skit you put out just didn't get enough views, and you're like, nah, I'm done with it. You know, anything like that?
Honestly, nothing ever really stopped me from really wanting to do this. Like when I started early, it wasn't really like I want to quit this and I want to go to something else. It was just like, I want to quit this. This is getting boring. But I never really thought of like anything else I wanted to do other than that, because deep down inside it's like you're doing this because this is your purpose, and this is something. And I'm like, like this is something I've been wanting to do for I don't know how long. Like,
it's been a while. Since
almost like 8 years. It's
we've all
been 8 years since
we've all been close knit since me and Otis started becoming friends. We knew each other in 6th grade, and we all started hanging out in 7th grade. So, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You know, it's just okay. Educate me. What's your education on music? Like, do you know a lot? Like, you know, me, I'm like I said in the beginning, I'm still trying to learn. But. What is your education level? Do you know a lot? Like, obviously, because your brother, you know. I mean, I know some from Otis too, Hooded One, but like, anything like really that stands out?
I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know much about music. I mean, I listen to it a lot, but I don't know like what goes on, like, you know, in the making. I don't know how to really do. No, I get it. I've seen
them do it. I you know, it's crazy how they do it. It really is.
It's just that I just do a lot of writing. Like just whenever I feel it, that it's just not something I work on every day like they do. It's just something like when it comes to mind, I'll write something down. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You know, in today's world, it's you know, today's world's different than back then. You know, obviously back in the 80s, it was probably a lot easier than, you know, what we got now. I mean, it may be. I don't know. I can't say for sure because we didn't live back in that time. You know, but how else are there? Do you think YouTube's changed over the years?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, not like that. Not like, you know what I mean. Like, not like that, but like just the way they've like fixed their app. You know, obviously they've changed like certain things. Like, have you noticed anything serious? Like, you know, something that's like, you know, back then, I don't know, back then.
Like a positive change or negative change?
Both of them. Like,
both?
Brand, like, explain on both of them. Like, do you think there's been a positive and a negative? You know, some things are still...
I'm trying to think of a positive.
You know, they got, what is that? Is it, what's the YouTube TV? Is it YouTube TV? I think that's pretty cool. You know what I'm talking about? What is that called? Is it
I think it's YouTube TV.
Is it Red? What? YouTube Red or something?
I think it's YouTube TV now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
they
like
definitely got new things.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, do you think there's been a positive change? I'm sorry. The Hooded Juan's coming through. Tell him what's up. Come on. Tell him what's up. Go check out the new music he's got coming. But do you think there's been like any negative, positive, really? Or?
Definitely negatives. They've leaned YouTube more towards like the kid-friendly side.
Oh yeah.
So
agreed. You really can't, because they got those new, you know, some of those YouTubers talk about it. They got new rules you can't really say, or you know, they got cussing and stuff like that, which is understandable. I get that. I do.
Yeah, they have restrictions. Like if you
there's a lot.
If you show us, you know, things like blood or you know anything, I guess that could be inappropriate. Or
what are you guys doing? Come on, we're in the middle of a podcast. All jokes aside, back to our topic. But, oh man.
Yeah, if you show anything that could be sensitive to somebody, they don't monetize your videos.
Yeah, they don't.
And I think that limits the amount of creativity that someone, you know, puts in their video. If that makes any sense, like it limits the amount of things that us creators can do when we make projects.
Right.
Like if I want to, you know, show some fake blood, if I'm like, you know, slicing somebody or shooting somebody or whatever,
right?
Like I'm not gonna get any money for that. I'm not gonna get paid for that.
You're right. They've changed. Back then,
and it's not about the money, but obviously this is a career I want to pursue, so money comes with it, and you know you gotta pay the bills somehow.
Yeah, you do. You're right. I mean, fuck. Do you got? Sorry, guys. Do you got? Okay. You know, let's go back to your personality. Let's talk about you. Do you have anything interesting about you, like something you want them to know, like something that's always made you stand out to people? You know, anything like that? I know. Obviously, you're creative. I know that. You know, anything.
Well, I'm creative. Not
right. I named obvious here.
I love talking to people.
Yeah.
I love connecting with people. That's something I should say. I'm shy and socially awkward, so it's kind of hard for me to really jump into things like that. So it kind of has to happen very awkwardly. Then whoever I'm talking to, like we start to get comfortable, and then we start communicating more. Then we become friends, and you know whatnot. But you know,
I mean, obviously you're tall. You've hit a very big growth spurt.
Yeah. Was that a personality trait?
No, it's not. No, it's not a personality thing. I'm just saying. No, that's just about you. You know, I mean, you're tall. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'4".
Now, back in the day.
I'm almost 6'5".
Back in the day.
Short.
I was the tallest. Don't let Hooded Juan tell you the difference here. I used to be taller.
Yeah, you used to be taller.
But things change. I've gotten older, and you've gotten, you know.
I've gotten older as well, and I've gotten taller.
It's just part of life.
I look cooler.
I don't know about that, but whatever.
Okay,
your hair, obviously, you know. What's up with the hair? What do you got?
My hair.
Tell them about the hair.
So I have dreadlocks. I call them locks because dread means like scary, you know, terrified. You know, it means something along the lines of that, and that's not what these represent. These represent my growth as a person. That's why they keep growing.
Right.
And you know, I don't know when I'm gonna cut them. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. It's something that's like really personally. And so these just represent my growth as a person. As I grow, these grow. So that's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out a couple words and you kind of expand. Like, okay, I want you to like give me your definition of. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple words like passion. You give me a definition. What's your definition of passion? Like what's your passion? Or how do you look at it?
How do I look at it? Yeah. Passion is something. Oh man, okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. See, that
is a really
good I just want like I kind of like just curious like what's your because everybody's got their thoughts
Something that just gets me excited. It gives me purpose. Right. Something that I can look forward to every single day.
Definitely. Something that
does a lot for my mental health.
Yep.
Something that makes me happy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay, another word. Let me think of a good word. I had a good one and I lost train of thought. Fuck, dude. YouTube.
YouTube.
What? What thoughts? Definition of YouTube. Obviously, it's had a big impact on both of our lives.
I would say, oh man, I don't. This one's a bit confusing because it can go many different ways, but I want to give like just a general definition for it. I would just say community.
Definitely.
It's a community. I mean, obviously there's ups and downs, but we're all a community, and we all, you know,
family.
We're all, I mean, you can say we're all a big family.
It is.
Once again, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of positives and negatives, a lot of toxicity and love. Yeah. But we're all a community, and there's nothing that can change about that. There's nothing that changes that.
What are what's your favorite YouTuber you like to watch?
Favorite YouTuber,
and it doesn't have to be skit wise. I mean, you can, anybody really.
One person that really pushed me and motivated me the most and inspired me the most was McJuggernuggets.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Because
he's good.
So I first started watching him like during the Psycho series, and I really believed it was real. And the whole time he was telling a story. The whole time.
Right.
Acting was amazing. His parents, his brothers, friends, cousins, uncles, aunts, they were all in it for 2.5 years, I believe.
I know, I will give you that. I did watch it. I believed it was real too. I'm not gonna lie.
Like real police got involved. Real fans were calling the police and letting them know, like, because they believed
definitely.
Like, telling a story. And I almost cried when I saw the ending of it. It was amazing. And I was like, you know what? This actually is amazing. I really want to get into stuff like this. And he also has skits. He, as you know, when the Psycho series ended, he created different series as well. He also had a series called My Virtual Escape. That's what also really motivated me as well. I'm like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. This is actually what I want to do. This is something that's me. This is my area.
Speaking on that, I had I used to watch, you remember Expert Thief and, Kevin LaShaw. Remember he did those. He used to, you're right, because, Christopher London, when I watch their videos, if I was having a bad day, I'd love to watch their videos. It'd just be funny. I'd get a laugh out of it. They really inspire me,
Yeah.
Definitely. But back to the whole skit thing, do you think some of them are real? Like, because you really can't tell. There's good acting. You can't really tell. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, obviously you can, but do some people have true intentions on it being real? Is there a possible way? See what I'm saying? Like, can skits be real, or is that not?
I don't.
That's a stupid question. I'm sorry.
But... No.
Because and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a stupid question or if it's maybe skits can't be real, but like I don't know how to word this. Is the story real? Let's reword that. Can the story be real? Probably.
Are you talking about like, can the story be like, can the story
if McJuggernuggets' story was actually real? Or can that not be possible? You think it's just something that's kind of like...
I think it'd be... Are you saying, like, could somebody go through that in their life?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Right,
I think something like that and stuff like that, it can be real. It just depends on what
stupid-ass question. I'm trying to ask. I don't... Some of these questions, I'm sorry, guys, it might be stupid. I'm just going off the top of my head here. I have questions written out, but I don't want to stick to
strike one.
You shut up. I don't want to stick to all those. I don't want to stick to all those every time. Skits they're hard. They can be real. You thought for the longest time, like McJuggernuggets, I thought it was real. I
thought it was like his acting.
It's good. You can admit it. It's really good.
It's amazing.
It is.
Yeah. He also had a series prior to that. I think it was. Yeah. It was called The Game. That was like a 62 episode series that he started in 2010, went through to 2012, and then he made a spin-off on top of that. It was like a 4-episode series, or it was like a 3-episode series. Episode 2 had 2 parts. It was called Rule 19, and it was like a clone series. And that's that also, like, what's weird is something about me is when I think of ideas for skits, they automatically come to mind. I don't think about anybody else's projects.
Right.
But when I look back at the people who inspired me, my ideas are similar to theirs. And I'm like, I wasn't even watching, I wasn't even thinking about them. I wasn't even making my ideas based off of them, anything like that, but they're similar. And that's just how much of an impact they've had on me.
All right.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to edit on? I know you like using iMovie. I like using iMovie. That's just for phones, you know. Obviously, you got laptops and shit like that. You know. There's something.
Favorite thing to edit on? I'm gonna have to say phone.
Right.
Because that's really all I can edit on right now. The PC is just
it's expensive. I mean, it is expensive too. You got to realize
it's acting weird.
Yeah. Oh, you do have a PC though?
I do have a PC, and it's just every time I try bringing the files to it, it lags a lot. So I need to find out a solution for that. Right. And once I do, I'm going back to that.
Right.
Because it actually is really fun on that, and actually some things that I edit on there won't take as much time as me doing it on my phone.
Right.
So yeah, I used to edit on my phone, and then PC, phone, every now and then, just mainly my phone. But I'm gonna have to go with the phone, just because it's easier.
I mean, it's accessible too. It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's
you can do it wherever you go. I mean, you think about it, but.
Yeah.
Another thing about us, let's get off the whole, you know, let's talk about Cobra Kai. You know, it's
Cobra
coming out soon, dude. It's coming out, dude. Okay, I'm going to be honest. That's my favorite show. I don't care. I know, because I used to be big into Karate Kid back in the day. I watched all the old ones. I remember I got the whole set for Christmas, or my birthday one year. And when it came out, you know, like my parents watching, they're like, this is a couple, you know, it's been out for what, like 2 or 3 years, I think, well, they're on, started 18, so it's been 3 years, yeah.
I thought it was 2017.
It was 2017 and 2018, so roughly 3 years.
Just 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. So when they started watching it, you're like, oh, look, check it out. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe I'll watch it. Well, I watched it. I'm like, gee, it just hit, you know.
That was the same thing with me. So I started watching it a little bit later than you did.
Yeah, definitely. And hands down, I don't care. One of the best, my favorite shows. Coming out January 1st. This is season 4. Oh, well, December 31st, January 1st. Kind of same thing, but wait, hold on. I think it's the first. Because last year they did it on the. It was either they changed the dates last year, so it might come out.
It was either the 31st or 1st.
I think it's. You know,
I think
we're gonna look it up. I think it was.
Oh my god! I think it was the 31st.
I'm pretty sure it's the 31st, but season 4. 31st. You're right. 31st. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
I didn't remember.
Now I mean, you know, off topic, guys, but man, it's just a great show.
It is a good show. You know,
I mean, I could binge watch.
It actually motivated me to like want to do. It made me want to do martial arts.
Right, definitely.
It made me want to learn it because it's something you can learn.
And the kind of self-defense. The cool thing about it is like with Cobra Kai, they kind of like. The way I looked at it is, you know, because back then the older Karate Kids, Johnny was the bad guy. Everybody thought Johnny, you know, evil guy, demons, whatever, you know. Yeah. But like now they've kind of like switched it. I'm not saying switch it up, but like Johnny and Daniel are both good, obviously. Yeah. But they've kind of like so not everybody has that bad perspective on Johnny. Like, oh God, he's terrible. Yeah. Because really it was Kreese back in the day.
No, it was. He still is. It was the teacher.
They're branching. They're still, you know, it's still there. Right, but no, definitely. You guys should check that out. Cobra Kai, personal opinion on my podcast. Go check it out because
I recommend it as well. Go check it out. It's a good experience.
Right now, do you like filming? Obviously, do you like filming other people's stuff? Like, does that something interest you too?
Yeah, I like getting involved with anything. I don't care what it is.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, I actually ask people like I'm like, hey, do you
want me to film?
Like, yeah, can I actually do something for you, like for a project or whatever? Right. Or like, can I help you film something? Because that's just how excited I am for. Sometimes I don't want to film my own stuff. I just want to help other people out.
Right.
And that's why I also feel like this is for me because once again, connecting with people and I don't know, it just gets me really excited.
So off topic again about, you know, let's go back. Basketball season's up. You made the team. You know, anything you're excited about? Obviously, the season. I played basketball when I was in high school, so basketball was my favorite sport. Anything like super exciting you're ready for, like, you know, game-wise, someone to play? I mean,
honestly,
or just experience. You know, maybe it's just
the experience is something I need. Right. As of right now, it's getting a little bit better, but honestly, it's a little boring
Right.
I can't lie. It's not necessarily what I was expecting, but it's what I got.
Now, what were you? Okay, so what were you expecting? Like that's different from what it is.
I was expecting just
bad.
I don't know, just fun practices. Like everybody. I mean, the thing is, everybody is connecting well and connecting faster than I thought. It's just sometimes the practices can get boring. The energy is not always there. I wouldn't even call it negative. It's just very dry.
Right.
It's not enough. It's not up to where it should be, and it radiates, and it just makes the practices kind of boring.
All right.
We've had scrimmages. Those are pretty exciting. I don't know how the games are gonna go, but I mean, I guess we'll find out.
All right.
Yeah.
Good, bad teammates. You got good teammates for the most part, or
I have good teammates. Some of them have
bad traits.
They got some tempers.
Right. Well, I mean, it comes with sports. So.
I get it. People get heated.
Definitely.
It's just we're all different. We were all raised
take things.
different.
Yeah, take things.
It's something that we gotta understand. At the same time, they also need to realize that stuff is contagious.
Definitely.
Energy, it radiates, and people like when like if I were to be negative about something, it would radiate, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That stuff like that is real, and you would just catch it, and then you would start, you'd be in a bad mood.
That's the thing with sports, that you have to be so tight knit. You have to be like when you're on a team, you have to be a group.
Yes.
You have to work together.
Always.
I mean, it's just gonna. The worse, okay, so like the worse you are towards each other, it affects you in the game or on the court or on the field.
Yep.
Because you're not gonna be in sync. So the worse you are in sync, the worse the games are. The worse the practice gets, the more the coach, the harder you. Harder the coach gets. It's just you all got to be on page.
Yep.
It's today's world. Just how sports is.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, you have negative, positive impact. You just got to see what it goes with.
Yeah.
What do you want to see yourself doing in 5 years? I know it's kind of a high time frame, but like
I see myself gaining the knowledge that I need, gaining the editing experience.
Right.
I see my skills reaching levels beyond what I thought I could reach. I see myself being successful in 5 years.
Yeah.
I genuinely do, and I'm putting in the work now, when I can.
Right.
And I don't see anything less. I gotta be consistent though. Obviously, I can't just say I see myself in 5.
Well,
I see myself being successful in 5 years.
Right. No, that's a good mindset. You have to have a good mindset in anything you do. You can't just have a negative mindset on anything. Whether you work a 10-hour job, you don't like it, you gotta do it. You gotta make money somehow. Whether or not it's what we want to do now. I mean, 5 years from now, you don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just how it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to get by. Trying to think of something else to ask or talk about. Anything you want to talk about? I mean, it's a podcast, so interview.
Yeah, I have a question. So, we were talking about this. I don't think I asked you. What made you actually want to, get into podcast?
So, with me, like I've always, like you said, I've always been. You're shy. Like I'm shy around anybody that I first meet. Like I'm not gonna be as comfortable I would be with you or like Otis or or some close friends. I just like talking. Like if anybody knows me, I've always talked a lot. I've always started, like if we're close, I've always just started conversations. I just like talking. I like getting to know people. I like learning, stuff about people. I like, I don't want to say I'm nosy. I mean, I can be nosy because that's part of my trait. It kind of sucks, but I just like talking. Like I've seen podcasts and I just like listening, like what they're talking about, how they address their audience. Like I like that. That's just something I've always liked. Do you want to go to college for? Do you have something else you want to go to college for? Or do you want to go to college for because I was at computer stuff and I don't know the exact name of it, but
it's like just filming and
editing,
and also like theater.
Do you do school news?
Yeah.
You do? That's what I thought. I was gonna.
Yeah,
you do? Okay. I seen it on your YouTube. Go look at his YouTube. I seen it.
Yeah.
But what do you do on the news?
So the school, like,
go ahead, explain
what it really is. So it's mass communications too. Okay. So I didn't take that class throughout my entire school year, and I really wanted to, because what you do is you actually you do the announcements, but on the announcements you have each student makes their own segment, and I was like, you know what, I want to take over this class, and I really want to, you know, show people like what I can do. As of right now, it's not going the way I want to, and there's reasons that I will explain in a little bit. So I wanted to take over, and I wanted to do skits, and I wanted to make films and stuff like that, and I wanted people to sit there and like just get, you know, immersed, and I wanted people to really watch it, and I wanted people to connect with it and entertain them. And so yeah, I waited too long, and I talked to some friends who were actually in the class, and I was like, hey, do you think I'd be able to get bumped up to mass comm too? And they're like, yeah, I'll put in a word for you. And the teacher considered it, and they put me in it because they said that, you know, I can actually do some of this stuff. And I was like, I'm excited, I'm ready. And everything was kind of how I expected it. And then so once I started to get into the filming thing, and I made the script. So the first day we were supposed to film, I'm pretty sure the teacher took up my time. So all we could do is, I think the first day was a script read, and the teacher took up my time, so we couldn't film it. And then we did the script read then, and then we were able to film it. I actually have this second episode scripted, ready to go. We were supposed to film it, like 2 days ago?
Yeah. That's right.
You're supposed to film it 2 days ago, but my classmates took up my time because we had to get like an intro thing done, and they're supposed to take 10 minutes to get it done, but it was 25. Couldn't film my skit. Like, oh my God, bro. I love those guys. They're awesome people, but they really just need to realize, like, hey, like, time is you key. You guys wanted to be in this.
Now you kind of want.
They even told me, they're like, are we filming another skit? Like, I want to do this. Like, it was fun. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. And they took up my time, and I was trying to get on them. I was trying to let them know, like, hey, we're on a time crunch right now. Yeah. Like, because we have 45 minutes in each class, so that leaves us with about one script read before we start filming, maybe another one without reading the lines, and then we get into it. And no,
fuck it, man. We're not doing it.
No, screw it. No, like I said, I love those guys. They're awesome. They're cool people. Easy to connect with. They make me feel like I belong, but they really just need to be a little bit more considerate. Definitely. But yeah. So crap. What was I bringing up again? I said I was gonna come back to it.
About oh God, what was it?
Was that talk? Was it?
You said something. You were gonna bring something back up. I can't remember.
Oh man.
Shit. I don't know. We'll talk. Okay, so
I said
it'll come back to you.
Yeah, putting in a good word, and
it was about your friends. They did something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we'll get off that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go.
Are you ready to graduate? Because
I'm honestly just living in the moment.
Don't take it for granted. Coming from me, I don't do it because I miss school.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back.
That's why this by far has been probably one of my favorite school years, besides like 5th grade and 7th grade. Those were my two favorite, because 5th grade was when I started to get into YouTube, and a lot of things were popping off, like Vine, and it's a lot of trendy things, and it was a very good time. 7th grade was when I started to get back into like wrestling, and I was learning more about it, and I was also filming that time as well, so that's why it was also fun. And this year was one of my favorites because I'm filming once again. So all those 3 years, all the things that they have in common are I was filming. But this year was a learning experience for me, and I've grown a lot this year, and it's been great. And yeah, I forgot what.
I don't know.
I forgot what you asked.
I know. I really don't remember now. You said something about you go back. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. So you said, are you ready to graduate?
Well, no, it wasn't. Remember, I don't mean to keep fucking touching it. I don't know why.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you said don't take it for granted.
Well, but it was something else, because we were talking about school news. Because I asked you about school news, and then you said something about something happened. I don't know.
Oh, that's the thing I forgot. But no, I don't even know.
I don't know.
It's all good. So.
Sorry, guys. We're just chilling.
We're
it's just, we're having a good time.
If you don't like it, deal with it.
Yeah, that's my part of the podcast. I just want to have a good time. Like, it may be stupid and goofy, but it doesn't all have to be fucking perfect and, you know.
Exactly. So you can lighten up. Yeah,
like
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, we're talking to you right now.
That's eating the Cheetos right now.
You're drinking that damn Coke, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, I want to live in the present because that's something that everybody should do. Everybody should live in the moment. I'm trying to take this in before I graduate. Yeah. And, you know, like I said, it's just been a fun year. And I've connected with a lot of people. I've started to break out of this shy shell that has been placed around me. And it's been great.
Do you have anything you, like, fear? Like, you know, it's a weird question, but, like, anything you, like, something that scares you?
What I fear.
You know, do you have any fears? Obviously, everybody has fears. Scares.
I have a fear of heights.
That's weird.
You see, that's weird.
No, I'm scared of heights, too. I don't know why I keep trying to fucking hit you or something like I'm about to...
Right, you're good.
What is wrong with
Just hit me.
No,
I'm kidding.
Fear, I'm scared of heights. Like, if you're talking about, like, tall-ass building, fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Heights, not my forte. Ghosts?
Yeah, ghosts.
I don't necessarily believe. I believe in spirits.
I believe in spirits. No, I do. Ghosts. I do. Yeah. No, 100%.
I don't fear them. I've never seen anything like that.
Right.
I kind of just move on with my day.
Right. I mean, that's all you can do. I mean, whether or not it's a good or a bad.
Yeah. What do I fear?
I mean, it's kind of a weird question. You know, I mean, if you don't really have...
I fear, like if it's pitch black and it's, like, really quiet.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is weird.
I fear... I don't know.
You don't fear I don't know?
I fear I...
That's weird. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I fear I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Video games, you know, we've all always been into video games. Is there some kind of specific game you like? I know you like WWE and like GTA and stuff, like anything like 2K. I mean, I know you're not.
I mess with 2K, but I haven't been playing.
I have, you know, 2K's my favorite game. I got it. But...
I'm more of like I wouldn't say I'm more of like a Nintendo guy, but I enjoyed a lot of those games. I don't know. I really just mess with whatever. I used to play a lot of Fortnite. I'm never doing that again.
You don't like Fortnite? I didn't like it either.
Nah.
No hate, but I didn't mess with it.
Fortnite, I devoted so much time. I lost like 40 pounds from playing that game.
Fortnite?
40 pounds from playing Fortnite. That's when I was like really skinny. And then I gained the weight back, which is good.
How'd you lose weight?
I was just so sucked into the game I didn't eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not to be like serious, like get into something.
No. Like I don't care. I'll talk about it.
Right.
Like I just didn't eat. I just wasn't paying attention to anything. I was just paying attention to the game, and that's something that I never ever want to do again because I wasted literally the amount of time I spent on the game. It was like over a year altogether. With like I'm talking about hours. Like I probably spent like over a year altogether on that game.
Man.
Yeah. No. Not doing that game. I don't care if I'm a nerd. I don't care. I mess with Pokemon. I don't care. That's something. That's something that I never got into when I was younger, and it really stuck for me. So now that I'm able to get into it, I'm like, this is actually like it's calming. It's peaceful. I mean, I get to just have fun doing it.
Right.
And it's a game that you can put an infinite amount of hours into it, and it's just a good experience. It's fun.
Do you mess with the new systems? You know, I just PS4.
I haven't touched. I haven't even sniffed them.
You didn't sniff them? What the fuck?
I haven't
sniff game systems.
I haven't even gotten close to anything like PS5.
Why do I keep hitting you? Keep hitting myself. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just.
Are you touching me? Because I'm not feeling.
No, I'm going like this every time I fucking think. I just hit myself. I guess. I don't know why. I do that. You hit yourself. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I haven't sniffed them either. Obviously, I haven't really got a good.
I feel like you sniff like just game cases just because.
You know what? Fuck you, dude. I don't know. I don't do that. The new systems are kind of interesting because I've always liked PlayStation. Obviously, but I don't know. I mean, it's something new out there, I guess. You know.
Right. I'm not even gonna bother touching them or even like,
them.
spending a dime on them because I have a PC and I think it's much more worth it.
Are the graphics better on that?
Probably most likely, and the frames are higher depending on what kind of.
Because you can run more, right? You can.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, no. The graphics are better. Yeah. Like, it just depends on like what settings you're running it at, what kind of PC you have. Just a lot of, or no, I wouldn't not PC, but what. I guess is it specs? I'm not really.
It's
much
something
of it.
I don't.
I think it's specs. I don't.
Yeah. Music. Have you ever tried making beats? Like, do you?
I have tried making beats.
Tried making beats. Speak on. Damn, why are you about to hit you again?
I
need to back up or something. I gotta chill out. Fuck. But yeah, like making beats, is that something that interests you? I know because Hobo does. He does good beats, which go check him out.
No. All that stuff interests me.
Well, yeah, it interests me.
All of it interests me. It's just hard. You can't just
jump into it.
That's one thing about me is, I guess you could call it a personality trait. I'm ambitious. I'm very ambitious. I do not like waiting for things. I don't like.
You're impatient?
I don't. Yes, I'm impatient. But being ambitious doesn't always mean impatient. It also can mean determined and things like that. And I'm just ambitious in general.
Right.
And yeah, I do get impatient, but I'm also determined. I'm like, I gotta do this.
You gotta get it out.
Yes, and yeah, I just don't like the process it takes to get to where I need to be. But I also gotta remember the journey is what matters.
Right.
Without the journey, you can't, because like that's really what you want to be focused on, and then you get what you want at the end. That's kind of the victory. That's the reward. But yeah, beats, they're kind of difficult, but they're also kind of fun.
They're cool. I mean, I've watched people do it. I mean, it's an interesting way to like how they throw it all together.
I did like jump pad apps. I didn't actually like make the beats from like
scratch.
I didn't do it from scratch. I kind of did the launch pad thing.
What is that?
The launch pad is like...
You sniff it? Sorry, guys, that was random. I'm just going, I thought that was funny when you said I haven't sniffed it yet.
Yeah, so you sniffed the launch pad. That sounds so weird.
I know, but you said you didn't sniff the systems yet, so I mean, it's the same thing.
I don't want to. It probably smell like...
I don't know what it is.
Expired coals. No, I'm just kidding. All right. But the launch pad. So, the launch pad, it's kind of like a layout, like not a grid, but it's split up in sections, and there's just a bunch of different buttons lined up, and each button has its own sound, percussion, drums, melodies, whatever's bass, and you just put it all together and do whatever you want.
You got anything? What are you looking at? What the hell?
Do you sniff game cases?
No, I don't. Do you sniff new systems?
It just depends on the system.
Oh, hell.
I don't know. Like, if it's like a... I don't know. If it's like a...
Spit it out. This guy.
I bet a PS5 smell. Hold on a second. What do you think a PS5 would
Probably a
smell
box.
like?
Probably like a new box, maybe.
But what does a box smell like?
Cardboard.
What is it? What does cardboard smell like?
I don't know. You tell me. What the hell does cardboard smell like? What the hell are we talking about? What stuff smells like? I don't.
This is.
It's just out of
Larri Whyte's podcast.
Yeah, it's my podcast, so Larri Whyte official. But
Larri Whyte. I have a question for you. Are we wrapping this up soon?
Do we have to? Yeah, we
will.
This
is your
podcast. Yeah, we will. It's fine. I don't want to bore you guys too long.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Right, we're trying our best. Honestly, I think we've done a good job.
I don't care if I bore you. Honestly.
Yeah, you're the one sitting by the phone, right?
Yeah,
am I right? Ain't them Cheetos. Famous Omari quote. Eating them Cheetos.
But you know you are Hayden. Is it eating it? Yeah,
shouting out, huh?
He's the Cheeto man.
All right, what were we gonna ask me? Whoa.
Okay, so we used to make the skits.
Right.
Do you plan on going back to it?
Yeah, I like doing skits. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to it because I laugh a lot, so it doesn't help. But I've probably grown out of it. Me and you both used to laugh to whatever. We can. We used to laugh at shit ton for no reason.
Yeah,
it used to mess up our videos.
Like, it was no. It was
bad.
That's me. I'm just a smiler,
a
laugher. Like I just do it. It's just because like I get when things get really awkward, when I get nervous,
Just laugh.
when I get, I guess, I'm kind of anxious, I just smile a lot or like laugh a lot because things get really awkward. I don't know what to do. And I also laugh a lot in the, like when we shoot videos, it depends on who I'm with.
Right.
If it's like Razor, don't laugh a lot. If it's with Landis, I laugh a lot. Like I can't get the shoot done.
Right.
If it's you, I think I used to laugh quite a bit.
You did. Well, that's when we were younger back then. You might not know.
You will notice I used to laugh quite a bit. Yeah, but wow, I talk a lot. I get so
it's
off track.
Fine.
Man, what was the question again?
I don't even know. You asked me a question.
Oh yeah. We're talking about skits.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're just gonna move on. I was gonna ask you. Okay, so are you going to do it on this channel, or are you gonna have a separate channel?
I think I want to grow this channel and podcast interviews. That's not my purpose. Is not specific. I mean, it's podcast, but it's an interview. They're both. I don't want it to be specific. Like, I don't say, hey, I'm making a podcast and it turned into an interview. Like they're both. I incorporate both of them. You know, talk about different things, interview. But I think when I do skits, I'm gonna branch off and make another channel for it. Yeah. Start that one, grow it up. But like this one, just stick with this for now.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, I'll ask you one more question. Do you any like crazy personality traits? Or maybe not personality traits. I already asked about personality, but like traits you have, like good, bad, indifferent, whatever.
I don't know. I'm just chill.
Just chill, vibe.
Yeah, I'm a nice person.
Yeah, I mean we're all nice. Some.
Okay.
So I can't eat.
A lot of us are nice. Tim is a good dude.
Yeah, you are too.
I'm nice. Just one thing people see about me is like, since I'm shy and I'm kind of like closed off and socially awkward, I have a dead face. Like,
right. You kind of look pissed off.
I look pissed off, but I'm actually not.
Right.
If you approach me, my whole mood will change.
Right.
And I'll just be like, hey, what's up? This and that. Hey, what's good? Yeah.
Right. Kind of like a closed book, but once you get opened, you're like pages and pages.
Once you read me, you'll realize like, hey, this is actually a good
cool
book.
Dude, huh?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, it was a good podcast, good interview. Like I said,
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, dude. I had a great time. Me and him have grown up together. We've all three been super close for 8-9 years, best friends. So, you know, I'm glad I had you. It was good learning about I'm doing my podcast interviews are like music, upcoming artists, YouTube creators. It can be anything from that variation. So
the artist
industry. Yeah. That's what I'm specifically banking on. So I had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it.
Of course.
Thanks for tuning in to the Larri Whyte podcast. I got a couple more podcasts coming soon with some artists. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram. Be in the link. Check out some of the latest podcasts I did with Hooded and Hobo and Hoodie Kai. I got all those. Go check them out. They got music going, so beats. Check it out. I'll see you guys. I don't know why I keep doing this. I've been trying to hit you, and I don't know what I'm doing. But appreciate you guys. Catch you later. Deuces.
Hey, shout out Larri Whyte, bro. Best podcast around. You're an
officer friend.
Yes, sir.